He's under major fire right now, and it's looking like the beginning of the end for him. But hold up, because now Mary J. Blige is caught up in some serious drama too. Get ready for the tea. A former Death Row producer named Danny Boy just dropped a bombshell accusing the legendary Mary J. Blige of statutory. Can you believe that? This is wild. We all know Mary had some struggles with substances back in the day, but nobody saw this coming. In an interview with The Art of Dialogue, Danny Boy spilled all the details. He said that after the 1995 Source Awards, Suge Knight invited him to his hotel suite. Danny, who was just 16 at the time, said Mary J. Blige was there, and that night kicked off their love affair.
Oh, okay. All right.
Suge started telling everybody we're gonna go to New York. I was used to it, because Suge would call you 10 minutes before a flight and get to the airport, we on our way out, don't bring nothing. And I get to run it. I think this was the Source first annual, or maybe this was the second time doing this show. After the award show, we went up to the room. I forgot what hotel that it was. But Suge would always have the biggest room in the damn building, the presidential suite. I get up to the room and it's a table full of girls sitting around the table. Misa's sitting there. Misa is Puffy's baby mother. It's Devontae's baby mama, and Mary, and a couple other chicks that was at the table. And we talking and we drinking. And you know, I'm kind of excited again. I'm from the west side of Chicago, and who doesn't look up to Mary J. Blige as like, you know, one of the queens. And we up there chilling and drinking. We was talking, I think I left out, and Suge called me back up to the room. He said, come back upstairs, man, or old girl want to see you. Fuck this old girl. I think I'm one of the other girls that was at the table. And I get up there to the room, Suge's in his room, and Misa's sitting on the bed with a sheet wrapped around her, and Mary's sitting on the couch. So I know the girl that he in the bed with don't want me. So I went in, he closed the door and shit, and I sit down and I start talking to Mary. And the inside, I'm about to lose it, because I'm actually sitting here talking to Mary. She's sitting on the couch and shit, and we ordered some food and some more drinks. And somebody knocked on the door. She ran and kind of damn near jumped behind the couch hiding. But I'm looking like, what your problem is? And she make sure that's not K. You know, and I'm like, oh, man, I don't care. You know, I'm talking to him. I don't care who he is. You ain't got to be running and jumping and did it. But she was actually talking about KC. She was thinking that KC, she had like this postpartum type, you know, the shit that people in the army probably go through when they hear bangs. Like when it came to KC at that time. She's sitting on the couch and shit. I'm like, you know, you ain't got to worry about him. You know, you straight. You did it like, I'm 15, 16 years old. And she laying on the couch. I'm sitting on the other end, and she lay down on the couch and put her head in my lap. He can't be talking about Mary was talking about she wanted me to come back up here, now she on my lap. And I'm sitting there and I'm wondering, I'm like, okay, what is this gonna end up to? And she stayed a couple more hours. We decided to go in the other room because it was a suite. We went in the other room and lay down. And she lay down with me, and she kind of like backed up against me, and every time she backed up against me, I would move away and shit. From that time, I had an opportunity to go out to New York and visit her a couple more times. Well, you know, that's why I was kind of confused when I heard Kurt saying that Mary was pot girl, because at that time she was my girl, flying me in to see her. And you know what it is when a girl back up on you, you young and shit, and I'm trying to show her that she ain't phasing me. I was saying it because it was my Instagram moment. I should say before Instagram came out. Or that was my moment. That was my social media moment to be able to say that in the book. Because had it been cameras or something around or being able to make a post, I probably would have tried to make it something very serious with her, especially after being there more than 5 times. But sure, she would fly me in sometimes, and I'd fly down to see her. And my last time seeing her in New York was when I was on my way to work with Devontae. And he had Timberland and Magoo, Missy, and my boy Genuine. Shout out to Genuine. He had all those artists down there, and I just went down there to do some records with him and had an opportunity on my way to fly down there to stay for about a month or so. Mary kind of tricked me. She tricked me when I missed my flight to go up to Rochester. I flew into New York, and I was supposed to fly out to Rochester. I stayed with her that night and went to Rochester and had an opportunity to cut some great records with Devontae Swing.
Now, this all went down in California, where they have some of the strictest laws against child predators. Because of Danny Boy's statements, Mary could actually face criminal charges.
Oh man, it's such a raggedy process.
According to the California Penal Code, if the victim was a minor under 18, prosecutors can file charges anytime if they have solid evidence, like Danny Boy's interview. Even though not every crime victim turns into a bad guy, most of the bad guys out there have been victims themselves at some point. Going through rough stuff can mess people up physically, mentally, and behaviorally. Sometimes this leads them to commit crimes of their own. The queen of R&B soul herself, Mary J. Blige, has also been through some heavy stuff. She was a victim of repeated sexual abuse from age 5 to 17. Talking to the Associated Press, Mary said about women speaking up against their abusers, "I'm actually happy and proud of these women. It is their time. They've been hanging on to these things forever for God knows how long, and now they're speaking up and being set free." Mary continued, "I haven't had anybody approach me like that since I've been in the music business, but ever since from 5 to 17, I've been going through hell with it. So by the time I got to the music business, it was like, don't touch me or I'll off you."